Welcome to Math 123 for the fall 2025 first 8 weeks. I'm Becky and I'm excited to be your instructor for this piece. So we're going to go through the course just pretty quickly just to give you an idea so that you can hit the ground running when this class opens. So first, please check the announcements a couple times a week. I will post things, updates, information, anything that might be helpful. I will post in the announcement. So just check on that a couple times a week to make sure you're caught up on any new news. The syllabus is important. You should read it. I will not read it to you. A couple of things to note. We do have a face-to-face meeting via Zoom. So our class meets on Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. So it's important that you use the Zoom button here on the left, I'll show that in a minute, to enter that. So please plan on being there. The 27th is our first meeting via Zoom at 9 a.m. If you have questions for me, please go ahead and send me an email at bmenning@ivtech.edu. I'm an adjunct faculty member, which means I do not have scheduled office hours. I do have other things going on in my life, but if you need help, let me know and we will find a time that works to meet via Zoom, and we can get those things taken care of. Okay. You will want a calculator of some type. The TI-30X2S is by far my favorite. I was just at Walmart this week and they are on sale for $9.74 at Walmart, which I like that it's a little cheaper than it used to be. You should have had an email that talks about your textbook. It is a workbook type thing. It will be helpful in understanding the material. We will be using Alta for our homework. We'll talk about that in our live session. And you will be expected to use Excel and Microsoft Word for this course. Through Ivy Tech, you do have a free subscription to Microsoft 365, which will allow you to use Excel and Word. We can talk about more of that live in class if we need to. All right, so the rest of this, read it. If you have questions, let me know. But it does talk about our breakdown of grading. You have 2 exams, homework, 2 projects, an outcomes assessment, and quizzes. We will go more detail into these during our live session next week, but you might want to read through that. Again, now I'm going to the Zoom button. This is where you will get into our live sessions. So you will notice that Wednesday, August 27th at 9 a.m. Eastern time is our first session. So Wednesday morning, you'll hit the join button and we will all be together to talk about math and be very excited. It'll be great. The modules button is where you're going to spend the majority of your time. So this is an 8-week course. There are 8 modules. It's not take a rocket scientist to figure that out. So we will do 1 module per week. You'll notice that within the modules there are section videos. There are homeworks that go with each section. I do recommend in the learning activities textbook files, if you do not have your workbook when you get ready to start, this is where those workbook sections live. So you always have that option to start here. Okay, but within the modules is where you will find all of your homework assignments. What I recommend is you get out your workbook, you watch the section 1 videos. These videos will align with that workbook, go through, it'll help you learn some things, and then you can go on and do the section 1 homework. So that's kind of how it's set up. We have videos that are created that work with the workbook. That is considered like the lecture portion of the course, and then you get into the homework from there. At the end of the module, you will then have a quiz to check your understanding of what did you actually learn from those first 3 sections. During our live session, I will not have time to teach all of this material, so the majority of that is going to be done on your own via the workbook and those videos. When we get into our live session, we will do some math. We will do questions. I will ask questions of you. We will work together, but we will not have time to cover everything thoroughly. The way to get the most out of those sessions is to watch the videos before you come, have questions ready, and then we can get set and kind of go from there. So hopefully this is a good intro into Math 123 for the fall 25 semester. If you have any questions before then, please feel free to email me. Otherwise, I will see you via Zoom on August 27th at 9 a.m. Thanks all.